I think you and I should petition the marketing department of the Clippers and have a Brian Seaman night. We got to get the hair on full display and make sure he's holding the pizza box.
I was going to say, how many boxes?
Yeah.
How many boxes?
You know,
it's all love, baby. It's all love.
Clippers win the tap, and John Collins goes right to work inside. Diabate alters the shot. May have even got a piece of it. Hornets come the other way. Brandon Miller on the wing for three. Pay attention to he and Con Knipple. Oh, and that guy, LaMelo Ball, the straight on three is in and out. They've got some very young, extremely talented players on this roster, and they are coming together as Kawhi Leonard flings up a three. I mentioned it, that they are good. Well, they're 10-11 going back to November 28th. They have a 7th-ranked offense, 12th-ranked defense in that stretch. And I'm going to give a crazy statistic a little bit later on that will tell you the difference of youth and experience as Moussa Diabate lays it in for the game's first bucket.
But also, this is going to be a test going back to when the Clippers did not guard the three ball well. This team, in the month of January, shooting 40% from behind the three-point line.
Zoo going to work on Diabate, hooks it up but not in. Diabate, a very high-energy player, good guy to have around. Played 33 games for the Clippers over the span of 2 years. This is his second stop. And he's already made an impact defensively for Charlotte. Miller, the wing three, and the rebound belongs to the Clippers.
The first thing I said to Moussa Diabate, I said, so now you don't want to talk to me after that Michigan loss to Ohio State. Now you don't have any words for me. He started laughing.
Leonard goes to work on the rookie, fades, puts it up, and puts it in. And Kawhi Leonard, with that ankles kind of twist that we saw in New York, may be on a minute restriction. He was a bit of a question mark literally up until a couple of hours ago. So pay attention to that. Maximize his time out on the floor as he ties up the score. Now the Clippers get the ball right back. Harden dancing around, flings a three. 55 the last time these two teams played back in November. And the Clippers had to squeak out a win in Charlotte. They have had their way with the Hornets. Miller misses again, and Harden the rebound.
And we can keep an eye on Kawhi, his explosion on his jump shot, but also finishing at the basket, to how that ankle feels.
Nice lob to Zoo.
It wasn't a shot, it was a lob.
And Zoo lays it in.
Kawhi looked at the score and said that was a pass.
Miller rifles one into Diabate, patiently waits. Collins accosts him, no whistle. Diabate sticks to it and flushes it down.
I'm telling you, this Charlotte team looks so different. Not from a personnel perspective, but you have guys that are now healthy and playing. But just how their confidence is different.
Again, 14 and 25, nothing to really get excited about. 10 and 11 in your last 21 with the numbers offensively and defensively and the shooting.
We will be able to chart this if the trend continues. Each month, the team has gotten better. And that's what you look for with youth. And that's how you judge whether you have a successful season or not. And it's sometimes not based on how many wins you have, but did you incrementally through the course of the year get better as a squad? And up to this point, the answer is yes for the Charlotte Hornets.
And as we know, progress is not linear, but this is a team that is on the rise, that is for sure. Harden, a top bucket, counted, and a foul. And James down in some pain, it appears.
A little bit more strategical, catches guys on the move, but still effective once he gets 2 feet.
He's using his brawn a lot more. When he finds a player that he has the size advantage of, he will certainly use that physicality. He gets up and down on the three-point play. Clippers lead by 1. Miller inside, no. Rebound batted around. And I'll tell you, Diabate, he's making them work inside on both sides of the ball with what might be certainly in the most recent era of Hornet basketball, their best win. 150-95 over Utah, making 24 threes. It was over by the first timeout in that game.
Second highest scoring game in NBA history. Those 24 threes are a byproduct of how they've been shooting the ball since December.
Utah went on and now beat Cleveland tonight. Knipple, if you don't know the name, get to know it. He is a prime-time scorer. He will be a part of this Charlotte franchise for a very long time.
2Ks gets it done. Comes from a basketball family. Of course, went to Duke. Overshadowed, of course, by Cooper. Way for the Hornets this year.
Averages 19 points a game, 43% from above the arc. He was 9 for 12 in this game against the Clippers back in November. Bridges lays it in, 10-7, Charlotte.
What makes Continental so tough is that he can catch and shoot. He can shoot off the dribble. He moves excellent without the ball, so it's hard to game plan against him and kind of take away what he does best, was shoot the ball, because he can do it in so many multiple ways.
Bridges down the lane, saunters his way to the bucket. Can't convert. Clippers have the rebound. They're down by 3. Harden picked up by the rookie, brings him out. Rises for the 3. It's an official NBA game.
Kaiser proven outcomes, and you saw Chris Dunn there celebrating with JC, calling out I knew he'd come around. He said, I think he's really just understanding the system and the.
As Harden with the first of 3. 6:31 to play in this. Ready for battle. We had a quick word from Jack in the Box.
Kind of the unknown. And what I mean is that we knew he could play what position. We don't know what role. But watching him kind of evolve and find that, and having his team support him like that, it says a lot about the character on this Clipper team and in the organization for staying with some of those struggles early.
Green is out there, gives to Miller, top side to an open LaMelo Ball, penetrates and pitches back to Miller ahead of the shot clock. It is good. It's the first 3 for Charlotte, but the way they are shooting it, it is absolutely not the last.
I tell you what, though, Brian, the growth in LaMelo Ball, averaging less points, that would have been a 4th shot last year, but now trusting his teammates a lot more, giving the ball up, allowing them to make some plays, and then sometimes he could just do this.
He lays it in there, but your point is correct. His scoring is down 5, his shots are down 4, but they are finding way more success than they have at any point in his career. Zoo, the floater, it's good. 15-12. Clippers are trailing here in this first quarter.
I say this too about Melo too. The better his teammates get confident-wise, the more opens up the floor for him, and you'll see that scoring average start to inch back up.
Kawhi walks into a 3 and knocks it down. Kawhi with his second bucket ties up the score. 5 minutes to play here in this first quarter. A couple of subs coming in at the next dead ball, presumably for Kawhi Leonard and Ivica Zubac. Again, Kawhi, I didn't touch him, and they finally agree. So Ty Lue says, let's challenge.
He got to it. He got to the point. And you see that, how he got to the point? He sang to us a little bit, some inflection in his voice.
If there is a spectrum with Bill Kennedy on one side, Scott Foster is on the opposite side with a bullet. Not even close.
Ready to go.
But I don't think it's a great thing. Dunn, the 3, was able to 2 point. He doesn't get into the 2s for me.
I give him 2. I give him 2. He sang a little bit.
He's 1.8 for me. Personality is a. You need to have a little bit of pizzazz. Ball knocked out of bounds by Dunn.
You know, it's funny. Scott Foster came into the league in 1994, 2 years after I was there.
And Pez walks into a 3 himself.